What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Royal Flush YGO here, back again for another video, a discussion video. So, 0 subscribers, but we're on the other channel, Team DMD. We're discussing the possible ban, and wanting ban of Crystron Halifibrax. A bit of a hot button issue. People have talked about this card. They want it banned, some people want it to stay, some people don't think it can go. And some people don't think it will go. So, my thoughts are, the card's not going to go anywhere. The card is too new. The card is selling like hotcakes. Konami wants their money. Do I think it should go? Kind of yes and no. The card's fun. It has brought new life to a lot of decks. But that's what we're going to get into the topic of. So, the card is very similar and reminiscent to one of my favorite cards in the game, that being Nightmare Mermaid. So, just like Halifibrax, Nightmare Mermaid herself is sort of a 1 to 2 card starter that brings out extenders that themselves turn into starters, which ends on some real crazy boards. Most popularly, you'll end with Boral Savage, which, getting into a later topic, I think Boral Savage itself might get banned before Halifibrax. As silly as that sounds, people want to be like, well, it's getting reprinted in the Megatons. It's not going to get banned. Let me remind you guys that August 30th last year, almost exactly 365 days ago, this card was reprinted in Prismatic Secret Rare, which is that card right here. October, 2 months later, banned. So no, a reprinting will not save a card. This, like I said, August 30th last year, Prismatic Secret Rare, banned 2 months later. The card is just splashable, and it does a lot of things that people can see as unskilled. It stops originality, and it just leads to overall lackluster deck building, because what happens is when you look at the skill aspect, I could do a Halifibrax combo in my sleep, and I'm just I'd say a bit of an average to above average player. I'm not the best, but put it in the hands of someone who can play this combo while playing 2 other combos. Halifibrax isn't hard to do. Anyone can do it, from myself to the highest player to someone just starting out. And it's kind of just, it doesn't do much. It's like, oh, okay, you do this, you end on Boral Savage, 2-3 negates depending, and that's it. On originality, so I'm not one of these people who says originality is dead in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not. People are out there constantly changing, tuning, fine-working, troubleshooting decks into making it their own masterpieces, which is insane, and I love seeing that. I love seeing people be able to do things like that. They'll take a deck that's completely meta and turn it on its head to be its own meta, which people will then themselves start to copy. It's cool. I love seeing stuff like that. But when it comes to Halifibrax, it's not original. 2 monsters with a different name, full Orcus combo. 1 tuner, full Halifibrax combo. And if your opponent doesn't have the stopping power to do it, like an Ash or a Veiler or an Imperm, you're going to go off. You're going to end on those same boards. 2 to 3 negates for Boral Savage. Yes, it's a hard once per turn, but still, you get the free Omni negate, along with everything else. Still deck building. So look at how we have to fight this. So we have to battle Halifibrax by changing our decks to have 6 to 9 hand traps minimum to be able to stop our opponent from stopping us playing. So I have to take away from my deck to be able to stop my opponent's deck, which ultimately hinders me because, let's just say I had the hand traps to stop him, the Imperm and the Ash and the Veiler, That's 3 of my 5 cards. I draw. What if I don't have what I need? Whoops, there goes my play. And then my opponent can just go in again with maybe making a second Halifibrax, which leads me to my ultimate point. So covering all those, I think limiting it might be what they do, just so that way they can try and stop people from having more than one. Like, if one gets stopped, they can't just go into another and restart that whole combo. So realistically, limiting it might help. In the long run, though, I could see this eventually getting banned. Eventually. It's not going to get banned now. Too new. It makes Konami... It makes Konami, get money. So they're not going to do it. As for things like Link Cross, it's either just ban or ban or leave it alone. Putting it to 1 will do absolutely nothing. We only ever need 1 when we play Halifibrax. We only need the single Uno Link Crosso. I know that's not Spanish. Leave me alone. It's 1 Link Cross is all we need. Which leads me to ultimately Borreload Savage Dragon. So at the end of pretty much all Halifibrax combos, we have Borreload Savage Dragon sitting there, 2 to 3 negates. I think this could get banned because of its power and what it does. So, and it goes back to like the Rongo Mini Ed Gossip Shadow case, one's newer than the other, so they're gonna get rid of the older one. And like I said, reprints aren't set. Reprints don't mean anything. Almost exactly 1 year ago, Prismatic Secret Rare printing. 2 months later, gone. And Borreload Savage Dragon being banned would suck, but it's not the end of the world. Adamancipator Dragite, the level 8 Water Synchro, is honestly a good replacement because it stops spells and traps. It's not an Omni Negate, but it stops spells and traps, which is okay. Because with how most decks are, you're gonna have the hand traps, you're gonna have impermanence face down, you're gonna have Called by the Grave face down or something. So being able to not have that Omni Negate is cool. It just being a spell and trap is fine. So I know that was a bit of a tangent, a little bit of a rant, but in my honest opinion, I feel like that's what could happen. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think could happen to these cards. We all know what we want to have happen to these cards, but I'm just trying to look at this from not only a business standpoint, but a little bit of on Konami's behalf. But I'm looking at this as a little bit of a realistic, what could happen, what could not happen. But like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell so you never miss an upload from yours truly. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I got some deck profiles and combos coming out. And yes, Halifibrax is involved. So, I'll see you guys later. Wash your hands, clean your ass, don't touch your face, and stay 6 feet from everyone. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.